welcome back to my channel. And I know I've taken a long hiatus and I'm sorry about that. I'm just popping in to do a quick updated palette collection because this is sort of the way I keep track of my palettes. It will be a 6-part video, 5 of which will be eyeshadow, and the last one will be face palettes or mixed palettes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the first part of my video. I have 5 different containers in which I keep eyeshadow palettes, and 6 that I keep face palettes. So each one will be a different part, just so that the videos aren't extremely long. So with that being said, here is part 1. This is this is just sort of a mix of palettes. First we have El Masqua Unveiled Artistry palette, and it looks like this. I like the muted colors in this. I've used it a couple times, not too often, but yeah, I do enjoy it when I do use it. I have so many palettes that it will be hard to see usage in most of them, except for the older ones, which at which point I didn't have that many. But this is El Masqua Expressionist. And it looks like that. I've used it like once. I like it. It's a nice warmer toned one, neutral one with a pop of blue. And then let's see, next I have Kaleidos, and this is Club Nebula with Angelica Nyquist. And it looks like that. Not sure what the best lighting is. There you go. I've used this many times. I really love this quality. I love this palette. I love the design. The only thing I don't like is it's a little bulky, but it's a really good palette, so I will put up with the bulk. Next I have the Hip Dot C-Note palette, and there's the color story. I've used this several times as well. I like the blue-green color story with some neutrals, so that if you want to use those, you can as well. Next I have the Hip Dot Zion. I've used this a couple times as well. This color, sorry, there go, is straight up my color avenue. I love like the peachy, pinky, purpley colors, so you'll see a lot of that throughout my collection. I know, I'm sure I have this all duplicated many times over, but these Hip Dot palettes are actually decent quality. They aren't the best quality, but they aren't the worst either, you know, so they're decent quality. And then I have 2 palettes by Sydney Grace. First I have Be Mine, and this was the Valentine's Day palette for this year. I really enjoyed it. Sort of like a new take, sort of a more grungy take on Valentine's Day, so I super like this one. And then I have Tiny Marvels in collaboration with Mel Thompson by Sydney Grace. Looks like this, and I waited on this one, and I've only used it once, but I waited on this one. I don't know why. I guess I just could never quite get my hands on it when they restocked. I'm happy to have it. It's just a really nice palette, and I do miss Mel and her videos, so yeah. Guess I'll jump back to Kaleidos now, and then let's see, I have 4 of the Futurism palettes. So this is Futurism 7 Sashimi City. I love the packaging on these. And that is the color story. I only keep these little things if they have the names on them, but since this is the only place that the names are, I'd have to keep them. I have some boxes too for the same reason. I don't keep boxes unless they have the names on them. So next is Futurism 6 Lunar Lavender. Love this packaging as well. So this is what this one looks like. I really enjoy this color story. I love purples. I know some people have problems using this formula, but I really like it, so I don't know. That's what I wanted to do, so that's all I care about. Let's see, this is Futurism 5 Electro Turquoise. And this is what that palette looks like. I really do enjoy the color story here. I know a lot of people say that they should take this out and they don't know why it's in, but I actually really like it in conjunction with the turquoise colors here. And finally, with the Kaleidos palettes that I have, this is Futurism 3 Astro Pink. And this is actually my favorite of the Futurism palettes that I have. And I just really love the color story of this. I love this shade right here, which is Light Year. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, and finally, in this particular drawer, in this set of drawers, I have our two iconic London palettes. This is the Dusk to Dance palette. Sorry for blinding you all, but it's hard with this metallic colored packaging. There is the color story. I really like this. It's basically a neutral palette with a little bit of purple, hint of this, I don't know, marbly shade down here, like the marbly shade up here as well. Yeah, and then the other iconic London palette I have is Sunset to Sunrise. Again with thing, and you can see what I'm watching on TV, but this is what that looks like. This is even more metallic, so I'm trying not to blind you and or show you what I'm watching on TV too much, but yeah, there we go. I really like this. It's just a nice neutral palette. It's actually a palette that I use like at this time of year because I consider this more of a fall tone palette. Okay, so for the next drawer, I will go this way. Let's see. I can do this successfully. Let me just juggle things a little bit. I'm trying to keep the drawers together because I recently redid them so that everything fits better. So I'm trying to keep them together so I know which things go back where. And then it's Tetris after that. But next I have the House Laboratories Glam Room number 1. And it looks like this. And this is Fame. And then I have Becca Pearl Glow Shimmering palette. I miss Becca. I really liked her the products in Becca. And this is what it looks like. I'm trying not to show you once again what's on TV with this metallic packaging. Next I have Studio Makeup Ease to Wear. This I got out of a BoxyCharm box. A couple of the other ones back there I did, like the Iconic Londons and the Il Masca and the Hip Dot. I got the most subscription boxes. Not all of them came out of BoxyCharm, I don't think, but most of them did. So this is Ease to Wear. It definitely came out of a BoxyCharm box. Let's see, this is LA Splash Golden Gatsby. And this definitely came out of a subscription box. I just can't remember what. There's a color story. I actually really like this. And then this is Touch and Soul Fill Up Orange. And this is what the palette looks like. There's one big glitter here. I wish there's more of an actual orangey like shade in this palette, but I do like it all. Yeah, so that's that one. And then this is Smashbox LA cover shot. Love the packaging. Yeah. And then that is what it looks like. There we go, that catches it. Then I have this one, Velocity. Let's see if it's stack here. Let's see, so this is Maybe Take Me to Paris. And this is what that one looks like. I really like this, and it's a nice like springy palette. Then I have Maybe Take Me to Los Angeles. And that's what that one looks like. Next I have Menagerie Flight Club. Love the fruit bat. And then that's the Color Story. This one you can see that I have used several times if you look closely, but yeah, I love this palette. I love the Color Story. You'll see, as I said, a lot of peachy purple, pinky. Although I've started branching out into other colors, so that's nice as well. Let's see, this is Menagerie Serenity with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner. And that's what the palette looks like. I really love this Color Story as well. Some of these do stain a little, but I don't have a problem with that. And then I have 3 from Alamar Cosmetics. The first is the Spanglish. And there is the Color Story with that one. Next is Reina del Caribe Volume 2. Yes, I'm doing this in reverse order of the order I got them, but whatever. There is that one. And then Reina del Caribe Volume 1. And then, let's see, in this, the rest of this drawer is Moira. So I have Moira Soul of Fire. And that's what that one looks like. There's a lot of negative space in this, but I love the design, so I'll put up with the negative space, and I like the Color Story a lot. Next, I have Moira Daydreams. It looks like this. I got this in a subscription box. And then more Wanderlust. Got this in a subscription box. And there it is. And more Written in the Stars. And more Sky's the Limit. Okay, so then for the final drawer in this particular part, we'll go ahead and start with this. I have an Ofra Signature Palette in Symphony. Oops, there we go. That's what that one looks like. I have the Dose of Colors Sassy Siennas. And that's what that one looks like. I have the Silver Beauty Protege palette. That's what that one looks like. I alternate because technically the 2 long ones here are highlighters, but I tend to use them as eyeshadows, which is why I keep them here and not in the face palette drawer. But yeah, I alternate between where I keep this particular palette. And then next I have the Kypris Shimmer Palette. And it looks like that. Then I have Betty Boop X Ipsy. That's So Betty. There's that one. All of these came out of subscription boxes. This whole pile. Except for one. Let's see. MRS Lady Boss. Also came out of a box. This is the only one I bought. This was actually the first palette I ever bought. This is Face Candy Milkshake Matte Eyeshadows. Just looks like that. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte. And then this is Base Blue Flower Eyeshadow and Blush Palette. I treated it as strictly an eyeshadow, but there we go. That came from a box. Then Cab Cosmetics Day and Night. This is basically a dupe for Huda's Desert Dusk, which you'll see later in the video. Let's see, Nightingale, so Pretty Vulgar Nightingale palette. Oops, there we go. Now you can see it all. And then, let's see, then this also came out of a box. Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice. And there's what one looks like. And then finally, I have 4 other palettes. Let's see, this is OPV Beauty Tropical Dreams. And that is what it looks like. And then we have Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals, Volume 1 or Naturals. I'm not sure which. And it looks like this. Then I have the Barbarella by B Beauty London. It's basically 50 Shades of Beige. And then this is Pixie by Petra Dream Shadow palette. And that's what it looks like. So that is this first section of the video, the first part of the video. I have, of the series, I guess. But I have 5 more videos after this. I hope to film one pretty much immediately, but first I need to do a few things and I will be back.